So good morning, everyone. Once again, welcome you all for NDA lecture. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the phase angle variation with frequency in a series RLC circuit. Then we have saw one example based on that. After that, we have discussed the current I and impedance Z variation with respect to frequency in a series RLC circuit. Now the next part will be the different voltages are there in the series RLC circuit. So how they will change with the change in frequency, that we are going to discuss, and based on that there are the two derivations will be there. So we can try to complete it. So the variation of voltages with frequency in a series RLC circuit we are going to start. So B point we can consider as voltages in series RLC circuit. Voltages in series RLC circuit. So with respect to the graph, we can try to understand. So this is the x-axis. On x-axis, there will be the frequency F in hertz. Frequency in hertz. Then somewhere we can mark this as a Vs. Vs एक amplitude है अपन समझिए. On y-axis there is the voltages. Different voltages we are talking. So Vs, this is the zero. Vs means some reference voltage will be there. That is applied voltage. Vs. I can write here supply voltage to applied voltage. Okay. Now next, there are the three different. This is the graph. I will consider figure number 5. Voltages versus frequency in series RLC circuit. Okay. Now there are the different voltages. That is a VL. Second one is VC. Third one is VR. Okay. Vs is fixed. Vs will never change. It is applied voltage. What will change? VL, VC, and VR. The voltage across resistor, voltage across inductor, and voltage across capacitor. They are going to change with respect to frequency. Vs always remains same. Okay. So if it is AC, only amplitude will change. But we can take the RMS value of voltage, supply voltage. So here, how the VL तुमचं कुठल्या
डी वरती घेणार होते आपण
नाही कदमला माहिती की
मला सांगितलं नाही.
ठीक आहे. लिंक टाकली नाही ना?
टाकली लिंक मी.
नको टाकू लिंक.
डिलीट करतो.
हा डिलीट कर. कंटिन्यू द एनटी लेक्चर म्हणा. Okay. So here the VL, VC, and VR, three different voltages are there. So with respect to frequency, how they will vary that we are going to discuss. आता मला सांगा, at frequency f equal to 0, what is the position of capacitor? What is the status of capacitor? We have learned in the previous point. What is the position of inductor? Position means it is shorted.
Inductor is short,
Open.
capacitor
Yes,
is
inductor shorted. बरोबर आहे. आणि capacitor
open.
capacitor open. Means if any one component will gets open, the current will be 0. If current will be 0, that across that open part, what is the total voltage? That is the applied voltage Vs. म्हणजे कॅपॅसिटरच्या अक्रॉसचा व्होल्टेज काय असेल त्यावेळेस? applied voltage Vs. Means at frequency 0, the voltage across capacitor is applied voltage Vs. So I will explain in detail with the help of circuit diagram. First of all, I will draw the diagram as it is. Then we can discuss. Okay. Okay, so this is the graph of VR. So red color graph will be of VC. And green color graph will be of VL. Okay. So at this point, I will consider as a resonant frequency FR. So with respect to इथं value किती असणार आहे? VS असणार आहे. Because this is the dotted line showing the applied voltage VS. Now this graph we have to understand with the help of circuit diagram. Okay, and we can change the frequency one by one. So first point, at frequency f equal to 0. At frequency f equal to 0. So at frequency f equal to 0, what will happen? Already we have discussed. So with respect to voltage, we can discuss now. At f equal to 0, the current I becomes 0. बरोबर? The current I becomes 0 because XL becomes 0. म्हणजेच काय? Inductor is open. Sorry, inductor is short. Inductor is short. And XC becomes infinite. That is capacitor becomes open. Capacitor open. So if capacitor open, inductor short, the current will be 0. Okay. So circuit diagram you can refer. This is the circuit diagram R. This is inductor shorted and voltage. So what is the value of voltage VL, VC now? This is applied voltage here, VS. काय असू शकेल? करंट व्हॅल्यू तर 0 आहे. ओके, करंट व्हॅल्यू इज 0. करंट व्हॅल्यू जर 0 असेल तर रेजिस्टरच्या अक्रॉस व्होल्टेज किती असायला पाहिजे? 0. हा तर ऑलरेडी शॉर्ट आहे म्हणजे हा पण 0. म्हणजे VL पण किती झाला? शॉर्ट. व्हॉट इज द VC?
0.
VC 0 कसं होणार ना? अप्लाइड व्होल्टेज इज देअर. जर KVL अप्लाय केलं तुम्ही काय होईल बघा. 0 मायनस VC आणि प्लस VS इक्वल टू 0. म्हणजे VC इज इक्वल टू काय होणार? VS. बरोबर आहे. So all these I will write. VR means 0 volt, VL means 0 volt, and VC means VS. Barabar hai? These are the values of voltages at frequency 0. So we can check here. VR is 0. So VR चे graph बघा. हे 0 पासून start झाले. It will start from this point 0. Okay, pink color. Next, VL is 0. VL is green color curve, that is also started from 0. But VC, voltage across capacitor, that is VS at frequency 0. म्हणून ते इथून स्टार्ट झाले. VS व्हॅल्यू पासून स्टार्ट झाले. बरोबर आहे की नाही? अंडरस्टूड नाउ? हॅलो
सर अजून एकदा सांगा.
सर रिपीट करा.
Yes. First we can take frequency 0. Okay, means frequency x axis वरती बघा frequency 0 आहे. Okay, at that time XL 0 होतो कारण 2 pi FL, F चं व्हॅल्यू जर 0 ठेवला, if you are putting F equal to 0, XL becomes 0. XL 0 याचा अर्थ काय? इंडक्टर शॉर्ट. बरोबर आहे? म्हणजे मी इथं इंडक्टर शॉर्ट केला. XC इन्फायनाइट होतो कारण 1/2 pi FC, F जर 0 ठेवला, so XC becomes infinite. If XC becomes infinite, capacitor open. So capacitor shown open. So circuit diagram I have drawn. So if open circuit is there, current becomes 0. So current I have shown 0. Now if current is 0, voltage across resistor becomes 0 volt. Inductor shorted means 0 volt. Capacitor open. If capacitor opens, what is the voltage across capacitor? That is the VS. If you are applying KVL here, you can get that VS becomes equal to VC becomes equal to VS. So these are the status of voltages at frequency 0. Okay, this at frequency 0. VR becomes 0 volt, VL becomes 0, and VC becomes VS. Come to the graph. Now see the y-axis. See the y-axis. So at frequency F equal to 0, VL value 0, VL started from 0. बरोबर नाही? VL चा graph बघा. It is 0 here. VR also pink color, that is also 0. But VC is here, red color. That is started from VS value. Instead of starting 0, it is starting from VS because here VC is equal to VS is there. Are you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So somewhere the VC becomes maximum. So at which frequency it becomes maximum? That frequency I will take as a F1. So here I will write VC maximum. इथं काय होणार आहे? VL maximum होणार आहे. Okay, so that frequency I will take at which the VL becomes maximum, that is we can consider as a F2. कळतंय का काय? VC will going on increasing now, but at some frequency it is maximum. After that it is going to decrease. So at which frequency it becomes maximum? That is F1, and it is less than resonant frequency always. Next, VL becomes maximum at some frequency. That frequency is F2. After that it is going to decrease. Okay, so this point you can remember. So any doubt in this point?
No, sir.
Okay, so second point we are going to see when frequency is 0 to F1. Okay, F1 पर्यंत आपण increase करतोय. Okay, so second point we can consider when frequency is greater than 0 and less than FR. F1 घेऊया आपण पहिला. 0 and F1 मध्ये जे काय असेल. So what will happen? VL increases, VR increases, and VC also increases. VL increases, VC also increases, and VR also increases. बरोबर आहे? So at F1, VC becomes maximum. This is point you can note down. At F1, the voltage across capacitor becomes maximum. Okay, so this is the second point. So next, third point. Okay, when frequency is less than FR and greater than F1. जे F1 आणि या रेंज मधला F1 आणि FR, this range we are considering now. When the frequency is in between F1 and FR, so what will happen? VL increases, VR also increases, but
VC decreases.
yes, but VC decreases. Up to resonant frequency understood now. We have considered up to FR now. So at FR what will happen? We will see next. इथपर्यंत समजलं का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Or you can take 30 seconds and read it and understand. Observe the graph and right hand side part, you can read it and try to understand this concept. I will give the 30 seconds. Okay, over. So we can take the next point. For that purpose, I will erase some part here. So at resonant frequency, what will happen? That we can discuss now. As a fourth point. So when F is equal to FR, okay, resonance occurs. Okay, and XL becomes equal to XC. So voltage across inductor becomes voltage across capacitor, same. VL becomes equal to VC, because I already told in series RLC circuit, when resonance occurs, the voltage across inductor and voltage across capacitor becomes equal in magnitude but opposite in polarity. Okay, त्यामुळे तुम्हाला इथे बघा VC चं व्हॅल्यू आणि VL चं व्हॅल्यू दोन्ही तुम्हाला एकाच पॉइंटला दिसेल. And VR is the maximum. Why VR is maximum? Because current is maximum at resonance. Okay, so current is maximum means current passing through resistor will be maximum, then voltage across resistor will be maximum. So VR also going to gets maximum. Okay, so at resonance current becomes maximum. Therefore voltage across resistor VR also becomes maximum. So what is the formula to calculate voltage across resistor? That is VR is equal to I into R. Okay, if I becomes maximum, then we are going to increase. Okay, so up to this point, everyone understood what is happening at resonance? Now next, fifth point, we are going to increase the frequency now greater than FR but less than F2. When frequency is greater than FR but less than F2, what will happen? That we can discuss. काय काय होणार?
VL decreases.
VL increases. VL increases होत राहतो.
Yes, sir.
VL increases.
VL increases.
VC.
VR decreases and VC decreases.
Yes, VR and VC both going to decrease. Okay, both are going to decrease. Now, sixth point, when F is equal to F2, at F2 what will happen? VR decreases, VC decreases, but
VL is maximum.
VL becomes maximum. VL becomes maximum. Okay, VL becomes maximum at the last 7th point, when frequency f is less than f2, but sorry, greater than f2 but less than infinite. What will happen?
Fear
Yeah.
decreases.
VR 0 होणार, decreases करूया आपण. VR decreases, VC decreases, but VL also decreases, but at f equal to infinite, inductor becomes open and capacitor short, due to which current 0. Okay, if current 0, then VL voltage across inductor will be applied voltage VS. इथं सर्किट डायग्राम काढायची गरज आहे, so that I will show. So at f is equal to infinite, what is happen that I have written here. At f is equal to infinite, inductor becomes open and capacitor becomes short. Therefore, voltage across inductor becomes Vs. So how I will show it? This is a resistor R. Inductor becomes open and capacitor becomes short. Okay. And this is the applied voltage Vs as it is. Plus minus. So what is the voltage across VL now?
VS.
Yes,
V.
current 0 होणार आहे. Current 0 असल्यामुळे काय होणार? Current, why current is 0? Because VL is open. Okay. So the voltage across resistor becomes 0 volt. Voltage across inductor becomes Vs. And this is already 0 volt due to short circuit. So VL, voltage across inductor becomes Vs. That's why I have written here. And with respect to graph here, when the frequency is at infinite, the voltage across inductor becomes Vs. It cannot come to 0. Okay. So now you understood each and every point. That's why I taken point to point. Everyone read it, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th point, and compare with this graph and try to understand. Again, take 30 seconds. Over. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So before closing this one, so this is the concept of different voltages variation with respect to frequency in a series RLC circuit. Based on this concept, there are the two derivations are there, complicated derivations are there, but those questions are already asked number of times in the university question paper. So what is the derivation? We have to find out the frequency at which voltage across capacitor becomes maximum. So the frequency F1 is there. We know that at which the voltage across capacitor becomes maximum. That expression we have to derive. What is the formula of F1? F1 चा value किती असायला पाहिजे? For that formula is there. That formula we have to derive it. So that derivation is there. Similarly, the frequency at which voltage across inductor becomes maximum, that we have to derive. Means expression of F2, we have to derive it. Okay. So these two derivations are there, and these are the complex thing. So we can start now. At least one derivation we can complete today. Okay. So we can start. First of all, inductor we can take F2. So this graph, based on this graph, we are going to start the derivation now. So it will require half an hour to complete, and derivation of frequency, derivation of frequency FL, derivation of frequency FL म्हणजेच f2. FL is same as f2. Okay, at which okay. So derivation of frequency FL is equal to F2. FL and F2 both are same. At which voltage across inductor means that at that frequency the voltage across inductor becomes maximum. Okay. The derivation of the frequency FL is equal to F2 at which voltage across inductor becomes maximum. So already we have learned that graph. Already we have understood that variation of different voltages with respect to frequency. So we can try to understand that one. And once you understood that part, then it is easy to derive this expression. So we can start the expression, the derivation. The voltage drop across inductor, the voltage drop across inductor becomes maximum. The voltage drop across inductor becomes maximum when frequency F is equal to FL or EF2. Okay, when frequency becomes equal to FL or EF2. Therefore, the voltage across inductor is, what is the formula? That VL is equal to current passing through that is I into what is the impedance of inductor, that is the XL. Okay, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. R means impedance. So VL is equal to I into XL, where XL is the impedance. Therefore, the current, where we can write, where current I is equal to total voltage is VS divided by VS mana किंवा V mana, both are acceptable. We can take V. Okay, VS you can keep, or V also you can take. For reference, we can take V. V divided by total impedance Z. Okay, where I is, from this equation, I is nothing but total voltage, means applied voltage. This V is, I will write applied voltage. Now, we can put this formula in above equation. Therefore, VL is equal to I is what? V divided by Z into XL. Okay, so XL means what? V divided by Z. XL means omega into L. XL means omega into L. Okay, so I will write here XL is equal to omega into L in bracket. Now next one, what is the formula of Z, magnitude of Z? Anyone has remembered?
Square root of R square plus XL minus XL bracket square.
Yes, very good. Okay, so here V into omega into L, that you can keep in the numerator as it is, V into L into omega. Okay, divided by under root R square plus XL minus XC bracket square. बरोबर है? But what is XL?
Omega L.
Okay, that we can try. So it is लेंगे
त्यांचं मी प्रिंट काढून देतो ऑटो फ्रीज
हा.
आहे मी फाईल करणार
फाईल
नाही
ते मृणाल आणि ते
त्यांना मी काय म्हणतो त्यांना
वायके
फक्त प्रिंट काढून
हा.
द्या ते नाही आम्ही व्हायचं
प्रिंट त्यांचं काम करायचं रे, आपल्याला फाईल करायचं.
हो मी त्यांना तेच म्हणतो मला काय म्हणते तुम्हीच प्रिंट काढून घ्या
नाही नाही नाही, ते प्रिंट त्यांचं काम आहे, तू फाईल कर फक्त.
चालतं, ठीक आहे
फाईल आणि फॉर्म भरून घ्यायचं.
हा, मी तेच
हा.
मी ते प्रिंट काढून देतो.
दोन्हीपैकी एक काम त्यांना करावं लागेल ते.
ते नाही म्हणते. आम्ही एक
नाही नाही म्हणलं तर मॅडमला सांगा फॉरवर्ड. त्यांच्या मेल आलेत त्यांना, तसं त्यांचं काय ड्युटी आहे. Okay, so VL omega divided by R square plus what is XL? XL is nothing but omega into L minus XC means 1 upon omega C. Okay, bracket square. So this I will consider as a equation number 1. This I will consider as a equation number 1. So once again read all these points. How we have started this derivation. The voltage drop across inductor becomes maximum when frequency f is equal to f2. So we have to derive this expression for f2 or fl. Next, the voltage across inductor will be VL is equal to I into XL, where XL is nothing but impedance of the inductor, that already we know. Next, I is nothing but total voltage, applied voltage divided by total impedance. So VL is equal to V divided by Z and XL as it is. So V divided by Z, XL is replaced by omega into L. Now next, Z we are replaced by this formula, under root R square plus in bracket XL minus XC bracket square, where XL is replaced by omega L and XC is replaced by 1 upon omega C. Up to this point, everyone understood now? Okay.
Yes.
So the next point will be the crucial one that you can remember. We have to obtain the condition of maximum voltage. So already we have learned the maximum power transfer theorem, whether you remember maximum power transfer theorem. So in that, to obtain the condition for maximum power transfer, we have used the one condition, that is derivation of PL with respect to RL is equal to 0. That condition we have used. So same condition we have to use here to obtain the voltage across maximum. Okay, so what will be that? I will write here. To obtain the condition for maximum voltage across inductor, to obtain the condition for maximum voltage across inductor, we have to use derivation of this VL with respect to omega. That is very important. Derivation of VL with respect to omega we have to take, and we have to equate with 0. Okay, and VL चा maximum काढायचं असेल तर VL चा derivation तुम्हाला काढावं लागेल with respect to omega, because omega means f, 2 pi f. Okay, so it on which factor it depends? Frequency. That's why with respect to omega we are going to start. Understood up to this point? Now next, if you are considering the equation number 1, this expression, याचा आपल्याला derivation घ्यायचे. So in the numerator omega is there, in the denominator also omega is there. So which formula of derivation we have to use? कुठला formula use करावा लागेल?
Differentiate with respect to omega.
Derivation formula, u by v or u into v.
U by v.
Yes, so we have to use derivation of u by v with respect to x. This derivation I am writing here. What is that? Anyone knows? u by v rule. कोणाला आठवतंय का derivation formula?
Numerator into derivative of denominator.
No. Anyone knows? Okay. So
v dash minus v.
So yes, v into derivation of u term, that is u dash. v into du by dx. Okay, minus you keep as it is derivation of v term, v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx divided by v square. Okay, so here what is the u? What is the u function? U is nothing but numerator. V into L, that is the constant. Hey, constant hai. V into L into omega. Okay, what is V? This V and this V is different. Huh? This V is the voltage. Now this V is the expression. V is equal to काय येणार इथं?
Omega.
R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C square. आता इथं square root म्हणजेच काय? Raised to 1/2. Raised to 1/2 तुम्ही घेऊ शकता. Okay, so u is there, v is there. Now you can start for the derivation. आणि त्याच्या अगोदर अजून एक स्मॉल डेरिव्हेशनचा पार्ट लागणार आहे. यूज डेरिव्हेशन ऑफ x raised to n with respect to x. What is that?
nx raised to n minus 1.
n into x raised to n minus 1. कारण ह्याचं डेरिव्हेशन घेताना आपल्याला ते यूज करावं लागेल. Okay, so up to this point everyone understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have to start the derivation. आता हे जरा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड आहे. Okay, derivation of VL with respect to omega you have to take in the left hand side and equal to 0 you have to write. So this we have to use now. Okay, so start the derivation of VL with respect to omega by using the UV rule. So V term we can keep as it is. V means this R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square raised to 1/2. So this V term as it is. So what is the derivation of U term with respect to omega? Derivation of U term VL into omega. त्याचं derivation घ्यायचं आहे. What it will come?
VL.
Okay. So
VL.
that is the L into VL ना? V into L येणार ना?
Yes, sir.
V into L constant as it is येणार. Okay. So next minus. Okay, हा झाला minus इथला. Next U term keep as it is. U means this total part you can keep as it is. V into L into omega you can keep as it is. Okay, I will take in one bracket. हे मी एका bracket मध्ये ठेवतो U term. So what is the derivation of V term now? Derivation of V term. इथं बघा V term is like this. That is x raised to n असं assume करा. x raised to n. n is 1/2. मग n इकडे येणार as it is 1/2. मग त्याच्यानंतर इथं 1/2 minus 1 होणार.
Yes.
Minus 1/2.
हा म्हणजे R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square raised to 1/2 minus 1 म्हणजे काय येणार minus 1/2.
-1/2.
ओके, परत आतल्या टर्मचं डेरिव्हेशन घ्यायचंय. आतल्या टर्मचं डेरिव्हेशन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ओमेगा काय काय येणार ते इनसाइड दिस ब्रॅकेट
0 plus 2
R स्क्वेअरचं म्हणजे 0 येणार. डेरिव्हेशन ऑफ R स्क्वेअर विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ओमेगा 0 येणार. आता हा टर्म या टर्मचं डेरिव्हेशन कसं काढणार तुम्ही
2 into bracket.
हा येस ओमेगा स्क्वेअर एल स्क्वेअर. ओके, म्हणजे ए मायनस बी ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर तुम्हाला घ्यावं लागेल. त्याचं मी डेरिव्हेशन लिहितो मग ते कसं आलं ते सांगतो पहिला. द डेरिव्हेशन विल बी 2 ओमेगा एल स्क्वेअर. नेक्स्ट 1/c square into derivation of 1 upon omega square means that is minus 2 divided by omega cube that will come. Okay, हा असं डेरिव्हेशन येणार बघा. सो डिवायडेड बाय v स्क्वेअर. ओके, v स्क्वेअर म्हणजे काय r स्क्वेअर प्लस ओमेगा l minus 1 upon omega c ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर रेस टू 1/2 आणि त्याचं स्क्वेअर म्हणजे ऍक्च्युली हे 2 कॅन्सल होणार, बरोबर आहे. 1/2 चा स्क्वेअर म्हणजे हे कॅन्सल होणार आणि टोटल काय करायचं आपल्याला, टोटल इक्वल टू 0. म्हणजे हा जो डिवाइड झालेला आहे राईट हँड साइडला 0 शी मल्टिप्लाय झाल्यावर तो 0 होणार आहे. म्हणजे हा पार्ट आपल्याला राहणार. हॅव अंडरस्टूड? मग हे डेरिव्हेशन कसं आलं ते सांगतो तुम्हाला. सो आय विल रिमूव्ह दिस पार्ट. This part is starting point. You can easily remember starting part. Okay. आता हे डेरिव्हेशन कसं आलं? What is derivation? The derivation of inside part. Inside part सांगतो. Derivation of this inside part. What is that inside? R square plus omega L in bracket omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square. ह्याचं डेरिव्हेशन घ्यायचं आहे विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ओमेगा. ओके, मग ते काय येणार बघा, डेरिव्हेशन ऑफ आर स्क्वेअर. ह्याचं तुम्ही सॉल्व्ह करा ब्रॅकेट ए मायनस बी चा, दॅट इज ओमेगा स्क्वेअर एल स्क्वेअर, बरोबर आहे, मायनस 2 इंटू ओमेगा एल इंटू 1 अपॉन ओमेगा सी, म्हणजे ओमेगा ओमेगा कॅन्सल होणार, 2 डिवायडेड बाय एल एल सी राहणार, सॉरी एल बाय सी राहणार, 2 इंटू एल बाय सी राहणार. नेक्स्ट प्लस 1 अपॉन ओमेगा सी, त्याचा स्क्वेअर होणार म्हणजे 1 अपॉन ओमेगा स्क्वेअर सी स्क्वेअर, बरोबर आहे. आता ह्याचं डेरिव्हेशन आपण घेऊया. So derivation of omega, derivation of this term with respect to omega we are taking. Derivation of r square is 0. Derivation of this one, that is plus l square as it is. Omega square चा derivation with respect to omega काय येईल, 2 into omega, बरोबर आहे, 2 into omega. नेक्स्ट मायनस, हे तर कॉन्स्टंट आहे त्यामुळे 0 येणार, इथं ओमेगा कुठेच नाहीये त्यामुळे 0 येणार. ह्याचं डेरिव्हेशन काय येणार, 1 अपॉन सी स्क्वेअर ऍज इट इज घ्यायचं कॉन्स्टंट. 1 अपॉन ओमेगा स्क्वेअरचं डेरिव्हेशन म्हणजे काय, 1 अपॉन ओमेगा स्क्वेअर म्हणजे काय, ओमेगा रेस टू मायनस 2. ओके, मग त्याच्यात तुम्ही तिथे काय करू शकता, किंवा 1 अपॉन ओमेगा स्क्वेअरचं काय येणार, दॅट इज मायनस 2 डिवायडेड बाय ओमेगा क्यूब येणार. ओके, दॅट विल बी minus 2 divided by omega cube. So this will be 2 omega L square minus inner 2 into 1 upon C square into omega cube. So this we have taken here. This we have taken here. Have you understood? 2 into omega into L square minus, इथं minus म्हणजे इथं plus घेतलं, पुढे जाऊन minus आहे इथं, minus 2 divided by c square into omega cube in the denominator. Have you understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the notes I have already provided, I have written in a very well manner. You can try to understand also. Okay. So the next point, we are going to solve this part now. Denominator understood? Denominator is this one, but right hand side is 0. कारण इथं right hand side 0 आहे. Okay, so denominator term will multiply with the right hand side 0 and it will get 0. So only this part is remaining. Okay, so we can take that part. I will erase this part. If you understood this derivation now, this part, the central part, you can easily complete the derivation. Okay, so now you have to continue this one. I will write here r square in bracket plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square raised to 1/2 into VL minus this VL into omega 1/2 and this one r square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square raised to minus 1 by 2 it is into this bracket. What is happening? That is 2 omega L square minus 2 divided by C square into omega cube, that is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the step we are getting. आता ह्याच्यातलं काय कॉमन काढता येईल? सो दिस यू कॅन कन्सिडर वन पार्ट, हा वन पार्ट आणि हा मायनस नंतर हा दुसरा पार्ट. सो ह्या दोन्ही मधलं काय कॉमन? which part we can take common and right hand side is 0, so that common part will get cancelled. काय काय कॉमन आहे? Yes, here V is there, VL is there, here also VL is there, so that part we can cancel. VL and VL will get cancelled. Next, here 1 by 2 is there, multiply with, if you're taking 2 common from here, या दोन्ही ह्याच्यामधला 2 कॉमन काढला तर हा 2 कॅन्सल होईल. Okay, take the 2 common here outside, so 1 by 2 into 2, that will get 2 to cancel. Are you getting my point? So what is remaining? What is remaining that we can try to write? R square plus omega L minus omega C bracket square. This is 1 by 2 as it is. Okay, minus here omega is remaining. Okay, so into R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C. This one. This minus 1 by 2 means what? Minus 1 by 2 means, can I write x raised to minus 1 by 2 is equal to like this?
1 upon root x.
This I can write like this. X raised to 1 by 2 divided by x. Can I write like this?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, try. Hey, understand करा. X raised to minus 1 by 2 is nothing but x raised to 1 by 2 divided by x. कारण हा इथं काय नसतं म्हणजे 1 असतं. So when this goes to the numerator, becomes x raised to 1 by 2 minus 1. So that gives the minus 1 by 2. मग मी x raised to minus 1 by 2 म्हणजे हा जो टर्म आहे इथं, that I will replace like this, x raised to 1 by 2 divided by x. Okay, so you can use that term. You can use like this. So I will write here that one. So this is x, this term is 1 by 2. याच्या खालीच मी immediately काय करतोय, divided by this term r square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square raised to 1, that I will write. Okay, into काय राहणार इथं, into this one, this bracket, that is omega L square minus 1 upon C square omega cube bracket complete, and this is equal to 0. Okay, this total equal to 0. आता या दोन्ही मध्ये काय कॉमन काढू शकतो आपण? या दोन्ही मध्ये
R square plus omega.
yes, this part and this part, and right hand side is 0, so that we can cancel. Okay, so हे दोन पार्ट आपण कॅन्सल करू शकतो. This part is cancelled and this part will get cancelled, this numerator. So what is remaining?
1
काय नसतं
minus
म्हणजे इथं 1 असणार आहे. 1 minus omega into, this bracket is already closed, this numerator I will write omega L square minus 1 upon C square omega cube divided by this one, not whole divided by. Okay, it is related to this r square plus in bracket omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square is equal to 0. 1 minus and this term. आता इथे काय करायचं, डिनॉमिनेटर कॉन्स्टंट करायचं आपल्याला, म्हणजे क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन करायचं. So take the cross multiplication. Take cross multiplication. म्हणजेच LCM. Okay, take cross multiplication. multiplication. So if you are taking cross 1 into this one, that becomes r square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square, that you can take into 1 minus this one. You can take omega multiply inside that, omega square L square minus 1 upon C square ओमेगा स्क्वेअर होणार, कारण एक ओमेगा कॅन्सल होणार. ओके, सो डिवायडेड बाय काय होणार, हा टर्म येणार, पण राईट हँड साइडला 0 आहे, त्यामुळे 0 लिहितो डायरेक्ट. ओके, अप टू दिस पॉइंट एव्हरीवन अंडरस्टूड. इथं ठीक आहे, डिनॉमिनेटर लिहितो, म्हणजे राईट हँड साइडला 0 असल्यामुळे तो कॅन्सल होतो. हा पार्ट जो आहे तो इकडे मल्टिप्लाय झाला की तो कॅन्सलच होतो. ओके, मल्टिप्लाय दिस विथ 0. So up to this point understood now? So
Yes,
still
sir.
we require 2 to 3 minutes to complete. You can try to understand. Next point we can move towards the next point. So we have to solve this brackets. Once we solve, you can get the final expression. Within 2 to 3 minutes we can try to complete. But if offline exam will be there, definitely this derivation will be there. But as online exam is there, you need to remember only formula and concept. Now, what is left side? Right hand side becomes 0. Left side is r square plus in bracket omega L minus 1 upon omega C bracket square. Next minus omega square L square. Next minus minus becomes plus 1 upon C square omega square is equal to 0. Okay, now we have coming to the simple steps. Okay, now you can solve this bracket. हा bracket तुम्ही solve करू शकता. This bracket you can solve. R square as it is plus omega square L square minus 2 into L by C plus 1 upon omega square C square. Next this minus omega square L square as it is plus 1 upon C square omega square, and next it is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. So which terms will get cancelled?
Omega square C square.
Yes. So this will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. Okay. So what is remaining? R square minus 2L by C, and this will get add. हे दोन्ही same term आहे, त्यामुळे त्यांची addition होती. So that will becomes plus 2 divided by C square omega square. So this I will give the equation number 2. Okay. Now next, आता आपल्याला ओमेगा स्क्वेअर विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ओमेगा स्क्वेअर आपल्याला इक्वेशन काढायचे. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज व्हॉट वी हॅव टू डू, ओमेगा स्क्वेअर आपल्याला इथनं हे कॅन्सल करायचे. सो मल्टिप्लाय दिस स्टेप इज रिमेंबर, यू हॅव टू रिमेंबर, मल्टिप्लाय बोथ साइड बाय ओमेगा स्क्वेअर. दोन्हीकडे म्हणजे हा लेफ्ट हँड साइड आणि राईट हँड साइड, राईट हँड साइड शी मल्टिप्लाय केल्यावर 0च होणार आहे. ओके, सो ओमेगा स्क्वेअर इंटू आर स्क्वेअर मायनस 2L omega square divided by C. Next here 2 divided by C square. Omega square cancel होणार, is equal to 0. Okay, now what is the LCM? इथं काय नसतं म्हणजे 1 असतं.
C square.
1CC. So LCM is what? C square. म्हणजे इथं तुम्हाला काय मल्टिप्लाय करावे लागेल? C square. Here you can multiply C. Here you can multiply 1. So multiply with respect to numerator. हे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे LCM चं कसं करायचं. ओके, सो यू हॅव टू मल्टिप्लाय विथ ओमेगा स्क्वेअर आर स्क्वेअर इंटू सी स्क्वेअर मायनस 2L इंटू सी इंटू ओमेगा स्क्वेअर. नेक्स्ट 2 इंटू 1 दॅट इज 2 डिवायडेड बाय सी स्क्वेअर होणार, पण मल्टिप्लाय राईट हँड साइड 0 शी मल्टिप्लाय झाल्यावर 0. ओके, आता ह्याच्यातलं बघा काय करायचं आपल्याला, ओमेगा टर्म कलेक्ट करायचे, म्हणजे ओमेगा असलेले टर्म एकत्र ठेवायचे. ओमेगा स्क्वेअर आर स्क्वेअर सी स्क्वेअर मायनस 2 इंटू L सी ओमेगा स्क्वेअर वी कॅन कीप ॲज इट इज. and this will gives -2. म्हणजे ह्याच्यातलं मायनस कॉमन काढलं. ओके, तर काय होईल बघा, 2LC into omega square minus omega square r square c square is equal to 2 होणार, मायनस कॉमन काढल्यानंतर. अच्छा, ह्याच्यातलं काय कॉमन काढता येईल मला आता?
ओमेगा
ओमेगा
स्क्वेअर.
स्क्वेअर कॉमन काढा. ओके, इवन दो सी कॅल्क्युलेट सी कॉमन काढता येत असेल तरी सी काढू नका, बिकॉज वी वॉन्ट इन द लेफ्ट हँड साइड ओमेगा ओनली. So omega square, if you are taking common, so what is remaining? 2L into C minus R square into C square, and right hand side is 2 as it is. Okay, now what is omega square? Omega square is equal to 2 divided by this term you can take in the left hand side, right hand side, 2L into C minus R square into C square. Now take the square root. दोन्हीकडे square root घ्या. Take the square root on both hand side. Up to this point, everyone understood now. Take square root on both sides. Take square root on both sides. What you are getting? Omega is equal to under root. Okay, 2 divided by 2L into C minus R square C square. So what is omega? Omega is nothing but 2 pi f. Okay, so this will remains as it is right hand side, 2 divided by 2L into C minus R square C square. So what is f here? F is nothing but Fn किंवा F2. Okay, so F is nothing but F is nothing but FL, or that is also equal to F2. Therefore FL equal to F2 equal to what will be that? This will be the same, that is under root 2 divided by 2LC minus R square C square. Okay, so this is the final expression. This is the final expressions. So you can make it
Into
anything remaining.
into 1 upon 2 pi.
Yes, so here outside it is 1 upon 2 pi. Very good, 1 upon 2 pi. So final expression somewhere I will mark here, I will write. So final expression I will mark somewhere. So somewhat it is complicated derivation, but if you trying to solve step by step, and if you are perfect in the derivation part, then you can easily understand. So final expression I will write here. That will be F2 is equal to FL is equal to under root 1 upon 2 pi into under root 2 divided by 2LC minus R square C square. So this is the equation number 3. Okay, so this will be the derivation of the frequency at which the voltage across inductor becomes maximum. So same derivation we are going to understand in the next lecture. That will be the frequency FC or F1 at which voltage across capacitor becomes maximum. Okay, so today we can stop now. In the next lecture we can continue the same one. कोणाला काही क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर विचारू शकता, अदरवाइज वी कॅन स्टॉप. Okay, thank you then. We can stop.